And that's not good for NiP, as they are just inches away from match point. Tagging on to the double bar here. Already with a man advantage again. FaZe are gotta be, I mean, they gotta be sitting pretty right now. Extremely comfortable, I'm sure. This is a nice angle to be played. This is where I believe the Zofia was taken out, if I'm not mistaken. Could be wrong about that. Moringa's looking for a fight though, and he's gonna find it, but he will lose it.
Gets absolutely obliterated.
Yeah.
Good read by NiP there, and they had 2 guns trained at him. But it's gonna be a run out from Mav, takes a gamble. He's protected enough to be able to get back into the office. Hit Yuna there also, possibly cover. Keep in mind the double bars downstairs will require quite a bit of control from above. And if you neglect that, you do so at your own peril. Still no IQ on the board for Ninjas in Pajamas, so they will finish this run through on attack without using the German operator at all. It's a good opportunity for a run out, but Astro is back inside, thinks otherwise. And now, here you go, the Legion's gonna vault right out, and he's gonna give him the old Assassin's Creed, as Yuna also takes out Wog, and it puts us with FaZe once again in the lead. NiP are just falling apart right now.
Incredible plays there and runouts from FaZe, but Julio is going to bring her back to a 2-on-2, so nice and even here as Astro goes down. Pino's in a great spot, but he won't capitalize, and Yuno with a double! What a hold on the Sunrise bar! Absolutely beautiful, pivoting from one angle to another, and luckily, because it was the last 2 kills, we get to see a beautiful play again. And FaZe now 6-0 on Coastline.
This is a point where you are just mentally in free fall.
Oh, yeah.
And you don't recover. You don't. You now need to do the almost unthinkable, which is you need to string together a perfect round, a perfect run on your side, which almost never happens, and we just saw it once with FaZe going perfect on defense on a map where you're supposed to drop at least 2 defensive rounds at minimum.
Yeah.
Possibly 3, as close to 50-50 as you're gonna get.
I mean, yeah, a 6-0 in any circumstances is pretty much a miracle run. And you don't expect to see 2 of them in a row. Because of that, the odds of Ninjas of Pajamas bringing this back, despite going to now the favored side of every map, which is defense, slim to none.
Overall, Yuna, who's going to be on the shield operator, obviously in a position where he's been carrying this team on great individual effort. Cameraman also stealing around, and even though it only shows 6 frags, I believe he had a 4K.
Yeah.
That one round in particular, to be able to hold things together once again.
Impact frags, man.
But also doing great work in regards to his utility. His team was able to allow Cameraman to capitalize on that because of the Valkyrie cameras. So.
Do you know what I noticed?
What do you notice?
On FaZe's attacking lineup, Parker?
Michael, is that an IQ?
It is, Parker. It's an IQ. And look at that.
Moringa, the traditional hard breacher on FaZe Clan, is freed up to go to another role because you don't need a hard breacher here. So hey, you know what really could have helped our opponents? Let's run the same thing. And it's a good call because you got a yokai. 2 yokais from Julio. You got 3 Valk cams from Psycho.
And that's exactly what FaZe had throughout most of their defensive half. I mean, it's funny, too, Parker. The reason that they started bringing the Ella instead of the Echo is because they were predicting Ninjas of Pajamas would adjust and bring an IQ. But they didn't. So now FaZe have a great tool to counter some of the most useful utility on the attacking, or rather the defensive lineup. And yeah, from the get-go, no adjustment needed. They also have brought the Montaigne, which is a very powerful operator, as we all know.
Coupled with a Ying, too. This is a particularly frustrating lineup to deal with on FaZe's side. Spell a lot of trouble for NiP. As long as those ADSs can be cleared out, the Kamikaze is set down on NiP's side, which is likely where Moringa's IQ is going to come in so handy. You can allow the smoke grenades, the disruption from Astro's Zofia, and then the Candelas from Cameraman's Ying to completely paralyze and just destroy the entire site defense.
It's also worth noting that because Coastline is such a shallow map, you can tell where those ADSs are using the IQ from outside. You don't even need to clear underneath. In Villa, you're going to clear underneath, you're going to start shooting from below. At least on this map, you can call where the ADSs are, and your Ying can coordinate with you to make sure he doesn't waste any Candelas.
Yes, indeed. It's one thing that Coastline shares in common with Tinder is just how shallow it is. Kamikaze gets the leadoff kill there onto Mav, absolutely gunning him down. And you'll take out the Buck, Soft Destruction, and the set of frag grenades. Astro runs right into Psycho. That's an easy pickup for NiP to set themselves up. A big 2-operator lead.
Well, FaZe are just losing their fights right now, but we've got some really good positioning from FaZe overall, and a drone inside of Projector potentially still alive. Probably calling out quite a lot of information. Moringa is fixated on Kamikaze, and rightfully so. Had Jaeger very lit up in a treacherous position. See the Doc's not healing. It's very likely either because he doesn't have the angle or because he's aware that Kamikaze is going to be basically a free kill at this point. Moringa misses out on a kill, and what a shot! Wag goes down. An excellent flick there from Moringa. A fight he should not have won. Montaigne pushing his way in. He's aware of the Jaeger, can see the foot, goes for the shot, and lands it. Yuna has smokes and the diffuser. He can plant in this corner. Candelas are going to cover. 20 seconds left, but this is looking fantastic for FaZe. There's no yokai drones because the IQ, and too little, too late, they adjust. The yokai drone is deleted by cameraman, and the plant is already down, so it doesn't really matter. FaZe are in an excellent post-plant position, and all they need to do is wait. You can see Ninjas Pajamas have retaken into VIP. 2 players coming from that hallway as they go towards Guitar. One coming in just from Projector, and it's an easy kill for Pino. But still with the Montaigne in play, this is going to be tricky. He could deny this diffuser potentially for a long time, but with 3 defenders, it might not be enough. IQ's going to down to Valkyrie. The Montaigne will go down to Pino, and there's no way for Moringa to deny this disable. Julio should be able to take this for free, and NiP should get their first round. But no, not enough time. Ninjas in Pajamas get 7-0'd on the second map, and it's a 2-0 series for FaZe.
Even with the timer, it comes down to the wire. Oh my goodness, Michael, and FaZe